If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, what are the natural remedies for diabetes? Answer by Abdullah H. Ibos. 1. Healthy eating. The number one thing you should give high consideration is your daily diet because you are what you eat. Healthy diet is very important. The benefits derived from eating good foods as a human being can never be overemphasized. So, do yourself a big favor by adjusting your diet. If necessary, consult a professional nutritionist for proper guidance. Now, let's get straight into the right foods you need to incorporate into your diet. Natural uncooked foods. The best and most suitable remedy for all types of ill condition is natural uncooked foods. Develop the habit of eating foods in their natural form or close to it. Don't get it twisted. I am not saying that you should start eating raw rice. What I'm trying to explain is that you buy and eat more foods that can be taken raw. Fruits, juice, legumes, sprouts and fresh vegetables can be taken in their natural form. They have not been preserved or diluted with additives and other chemicals, and they are still packed with their healthy enzymes and nutrients. Raw foods are helpful on reducing the risk of diabetes and other diseases. High fiber foods. You can manage and reverse your diabetes by increasing the amount of fiber in your daily diet. Naturally, high fiber foods helps you maintain a healthy weight, lower cholesterol level, control blood sugar levels and lower diabetes complications because they have low sugar, fats and calories. Studies prove that significant changes in fiber content of diet may be a helpful way of reducing plasma glucose in diabetic patients. Oat, beans, soya, fruit, vegetables, whole wheat bread, whole grain cereal, brown rice are good sources of fiber. Incorporate them into your diet. Adults should aim for at least 30 grams of fiber while children should take at least 20 grams daily. Fish. Increase omega-3 fatty acids consumption. They are vital for good health and can help reduce inflammation. Wild-caught fish such as salmon, tuna, Pacific sardines, Atlantic mackerel, shrimp and haddock are good sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Water. The best drink suitable for diabetics is no other than water. It has no fat or cholesterol, no sodium, no calories and no caffeine. Generally, drinking plenty of water is essential for every breathing being, especially for patients with diabetes. Its terrific benefits can never be overemphasized. Studies have shown that blood glucose levels can be controlled by drinking water. More glucose and toxins in your body will be flushed out by drinking water. Water also helps to maintain mineral balance, reduce hydration and remove excess glucose in the blood. Drink at least 8-ounce glasses of pure and unsweetened water every day. 2. Abstinence from certain foods. There are certain foods that aggravate diabetes and even after treatment. Consistent eating of these foods may lead to recurrence of diabetes such as gestational diabetes. Abstaining from these foods will help you to reverse diabetes naturally. Processed and canned foods. Some of the worst choices of food to eat as a diabetes patient include processed whole grain like white flour and white rice. Avoid them as much as you can because they are not helpful. Studies have shown that the rate of type 2 diabetes greatly increased since our markets became congested with processed foods. Processed and canned foods aids weight gain and make it more difficult for you to regulate blood sugar levels. These foods have undergone several procedures and most of them lose majority of their essential nutrients and vitamins during the process. They contain high calories and low nutritional value. White rice, white pastas and white breads have a reduced amount of fiber in them. Processed meats have been persistently associated with several cancers. Margarine contain trans fatty acids and are made through hydrogenation process. Avoid canned vegetables, pickles, French fries and canned fruits that contain high sugar syrup. In order to get rid of diabetes naturally, avoid processed and canned foods. Eliminate all GMO foods and hydrogenated oils from your diet. Refined sugar. Refined sugar cause drastic elevations in blood glucose when they enter the bloodstream. Consuming too much refined sugar is related to diabetes mellitus. It also causes high blood triglyceride levels and low HDL, good, cholesterol levels. It is however important to note that eating sugar does not actually cause diabetes, contrary to the popular myth that you must have consumed excessive sugar if you've got diabetes. but it rapidly increases the blood glucose, and this is enough reason for you to avoid it. Alcohol. There are several effects of alcohol on diabetes which gives valid reasons to reduce its consumption or totally abstain from it. Alcohol contains carbohydrates, a lot of calories, and it makes it hard to lose weight. As a diabetes patient, the consumption of alcohol can increase your blood sugar or may cause it to fall. It may increase blood pressure level, triglyceride levels, and appetites, making you overeat. Alcohol can also cause increased heart rate. Aside from alcohol, avoid sweetened tea, regular carbonated drinks, energy drinks, chocolate drinks, coffee with cream and sugar, and whole milk. 3. Suitable exercises for treatment. Regular exercise is one useful and important way of reversing diabetes. It helps to balance your blood sugar levels, and it acts as a preventive and control measure. When you exercise, your cells becomes more sensitive to insulin production and takes proper action. Exercising very well will strengthen your heart rate and regulate your blood pressure. In other words, it helps you tackle heart disease and high blood pressure that are linked to diabetes. It promotes blood flow, boosts energy, and improves your mood. Begin with aerobic exercises like walking, swimming, jogging/running, biking, and engaging in sports like football, tennis, and basketball. It is essential that you get at least 30 minutes of aerobic exercise virtually every day of each week. You should also take strength training into consideration after aerobic activity becomes an everyday lifestyle. It will help you burn more calories faster, improve your muscle efficiency, strengthen your bones, and naturally increase insulin sensitivity. These intense workouts like weightlifting at the gym are beneficial. You will be able to build good muscle, burn fat, lose and maintain a healthy weight. Enroll in a weight training program and learn how to use various equipment, or better still, hire a personal trainer that will put you through the best and suitable workouts you need for diabetes. 4. Best dietary supplements for diabetes. Most of these supplements provide nutrients that are found in natural and nutritious foods. The use of supplements helps to balance your blood sugar, but it is important to talk to your doctor before you use any supplements for your condition. The suitable supplements for diabetes include omega-3 fatty acids. It helps to lower triglyceride levels, reduce inflammation, decreases odd heartbeats and heart disease, is an essential for proper insulin function. The fish oil supplements are safe for use and may not result to any side effects if taken properly. Take 1000 mg daily or consult your doctor for required dosage. Chromium. The use of this supplement aids the metabolism of carbohydrates and enhances insulin sensitivity. Studies show that it may help control blood sugar level. Safe daily use is 50 to 200 micrograms because excessive use of it can be harmful. Magnesium. Having diabetes means you are likely to have low magnesium, and this is associated to lowered insulin production. Magnesium is an important nutrient for normal blood pressure, proper heart rate, muscle function, healthy bones, and regulation of insulin sensitivity. So increase the magnesium in your diet and also consider the use of magnesium supplements. Avoid excessive use of this supplement and consult your doctor for the proper daily dosage you need. This should range between 300 to 420 milligrams depending on your age and sex. Alpha-lipoic acid. The use of ALA helps your body to use insulin more efficiently. It also helps to reduce symptoms of neuropathy and fasting blood sugar levels. ALA is an antioxidant which is similar to vitamin. ALA supplements should be taken according to your doctor's prescription. Vitamin D. If you have gestational diabetes, your vitamin D level may be low. Ascertain if your vitamin D level is low and use supplements to treat vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D helps enhance insulin sensitivity and keep blood glucose level under control. The vitamin D dosage needed differs in people. Talk to your doctor about it. Other good supplements include vanadium, coenzyme 10, Germer, ginseng, and garlic supplements. 5. Effective herbal therapies. There are several effective herbal remedies that can help you put your blood glucose level under control so you can live a normal life. Here are 5 effective herbs that can treat diabetes. Cinnamon. Cinnamon helps to boost your immune system, lower fasting blood sugar, and control the sugar levels by stimulating insulin activity. Moderate consumption of cinnamon is safe to use, and even pregnant women can also use to treat diabetes. Add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder to warm water, smoothie, tea, or warm beverages daily. Bitter melon. Gourd. Bitter melon helps to control diabetes by lowering the level of blood sugar in the body and prevent insulin resistance. It is an ideal remedy for both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. But there are limited human studies of the effects of bitter melon on diabetics. Avoid using bitter melon if you are pregnant or if you plan to. Make bitter melon juice by using a juice extractor and ensure that you drink a glass of it on an empty stomach every morning. Fenugreek. Fenugreek is a good herb that is high in soluble fiber. It is helpful in controlling diabetes by lowering blood glucose. It slows down the digestion and absorption of carbs and improves glucose tolerance. Soak 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds in water overnight and drink it along with the seeds on an empty stomach the next morning. You can alternatively mix 2 tablespoons of fenugreek powder in smoothie and then drink it. Mango leaves. Insulin levels can be regulated by the use of mango leaves for diabetes treatment. Soak 10 tender mango leaves in a glass of water and leave it overnight. Filter it the next morning and drink it on an empty stomach. Aloe vera. This plant has been used for thousands of years as a good healing medicine to treat several internal and external conditions like rashes, dandruff, gastric problems, eczema, sunburn, scabies and of course diabetes. Aloe vera latex in it helps to decrease blood lipids and lower fasting blood sugar levels. You can get aloe vera based products at food stores, drug stores and health and beauty stores. NB. Live a healthy lifestyle. Carefully follow the guide in this article and most importantly, reach out to your doctor, consult a professional nutritionist and get a personal fitness trainer and constantly check your blood sugar levels at a clinic or laboratory or even at home because diabetes is a serious condition that you cannot treat on your own. Medical therapy and natural treatment of diabetes go hand in hand. If you are already taking medications and you want to opt for natural therapy, discuss with your doctor. There is no permanent cure for diabetes. All approaches only help to put this disease under control so that you can live a normal life. Source: How to Treat Diabetes Naturally. 5 Proven Tips. Health Citadel. Answer by Leanne Heisey. No wonder herb. In some a 12-week 600 calories diet resulted in a cure of their diabetes after losing 15% of their body weight and keeping that weight off. See reversal of type 2 diabetes, normalization of beta cell function in association with decreased pancreas and liver. Triacylglycerol pilot study was 100% successful. A later study see diabetes care very low calorie diet and 6 months of weight stability in type 2 diabetes. Pathophysiological changes in responders and non-responders was successful in 13 out of the 30 participants equals 40%. Usually those who had diabetes for a shorter time, and had higher insulin levels. It's better to prevent prediabetes from becoming type 2 diabetes. From 3 large studies in the 90s we know that we can delay, for many years, the onset of type 2 diabetes, maybe even prevent it from ever happening, by losing 5% of one's body weight, and regularly exercise, at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise weekly, or 75 minutes of intense exercise weekly. The American Diabetes Prevention Program, DPP, see Diabetes Care. This is a computer-modeled prediction. After 40 years 18% on a placebo would still be free of diabetes, while in those on above-mentioned lifestyle modifications 38% are free of diabetes, quite a large and statistically significant difference. The Finnish Diabetes Prevention Study see Diabetes Care. The Chinese Dacheng Diabetes Prevention Trial see the long-term effects of lifestyle interventions to prevent diabetes in the China Dacheng Diabetes Prevention Study, a 20-year follow-up study. Answer by Rajinder Bala. What is natural and what is unnatural? Without understanding the cause of diabetes we cannot speak about a cure. I have tried to put the cause of diabetes into words. I have tested this theory on 5 persons with 100% results so far. Hopefully in coming 1 year there will be no diabetic in this world. Diabetes symptoms are increased thirst, frequent urination. Thirst is caused when the blood volume is reduced. So the first target for management of diabetes should be to increase blood volume. Once thirst is managed, frequent urination will automatically stop. Urination will reduce because in the absence of thirst a person may drink much less water. Drinking water with meals can improve health in following ways. This question had troubled me for more than 15 years. I changed various formats of drinking water. I drank water on empty stomach for a good 10 years or more. I used to avoid drinking water with meals. Results: whitish layer on tongue. Increased sensation of thirst with passage of time. Thick saliva. Almost non-existing. The taste of food was impaired. I did not like the taste of most of the food that once I used to like. So 2 months back I decided to drink 200 milliliters water with each meal. Results shocked me. I stopped feeling thirsty. Saliva volume increased tenfold. Food started tasting better. There seemed to be significant improvement in the sharpness of brain. Not drinking water for 36 hours was very easy. Let us first understand about what is there in our body. 65 to 75% of body weight is fluid, 15% of body weight is bones, 5% could be waste sitting in large and small intestines waiting to be excreted. Rest is fats, muscles and other molecules. So going by weight, volume fluid should be most important. Otherwise also bones, fat and muscles are fed the nutrients by fluids. They all are stationary. It is the fluid which moves from one place to another. So we need to control and understand the working of fluids. This fluid is there in 3 major compartments. Of the total fluid, 10% is blood. Rest of 90% fluid is there in cells and in space between cells. Blood, 10% of total fluid, feeds the nutrients to rest of 90% fluids. Think what will happen if the 90% of the fluids fall short of minerals and carbs. Now understand that almost 70% of the minerals and carbs are manufactured in the body itself with the help of other minerals and enzymes. Think again, if there is shortage of blood glucose in 90% of the fluids, the body will raise glucose in the blood by assigning top priority to convert everything into glucose. Glucose is the single most important nutrient needed in our body. No diabetic dies due to excessive blood glucose. They die when body fails to meet the requirement of glucose. Heart and other vital organs do not get enough energy to operate optimally. The explanation of drinking water with meals is as under. When we eat food, our stomach produces acids and other enzymes to convert the food and other liquids into a paste. This paste is passed on to small intestines. Small intestine is connected to blood veins. The minerals, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, water, enzymes, and other nutrients are absorbed in small intestines and moved to liver for further processing. After processing in liver, the mineralized blood is sent to kidney for balancing of the minerals. Any minerals found to be out of correct proportions are filtered out. First benefit of this will be that blood volume will increase as more fluids will be absorbed with minerals because of more water content in the food. When we drink water on empty stomach or after more than 1 minutes after a meal, there may not be any fluid absorption in the absence of acids in small intestine or when water is taken on empty stomach. So drinking water with meals should help cure varicose veins problem. It should also help improve the skin. It should remove the dark eye spots and improve eyesight. It can improve cataract as well. It can prevent prostate cancer as well. There are 1,000s of possibilities. But I remember very clearly that when I increased my water intake and started drinking on empty stomach, all the health problems were cured in less than 10 days. Same result I saw with lot of other people also. That is an indication that drinking water on empty stomach is meant to remove metabolic toxins. So we do need to drink water on empty stomach as well after every few days. Weight loss. When we drink water or any other liquid after more than 10 minutes after a meal, the water and other liquids are not absorbed in small intestines, in the absence of stomach acids. Stomach acids are produced only in response to food and not in response to water and other liquids. The liquids and water are passed on the large intestines. In large intestines also the excess water and vitamins are absorbed. However, the large intestine does not absorb any minerals, carbohydrates, fats and proteins. This water is passed on to intracellular fluids. No processing is done by liver and kidneys. This is kind of direct reach to the body fluids which are passed on to cells. Over a period of time, the intracellular fluids around the large intestines become devoid of most of the minerals. These fluids are also striped off the essential glucose. In the absence of glucose, the metabolic rate falls, which causes increase in blood sugar to compensate for the lack of glucose in intracellular fluids. Absence, or lack, of glucose in interstitial fluids will cause flight of fluids from blood, making a person feel thirst all the time. That gets converted into diabetes in due course of time. Not drinking any fluids except with meals will dehydrate the large intestine and surrounding areas of excess fluids. This will result in increase in metabolic rate. It will also help reduce intracellular water. Average total intracellular fluid makes up about 30 to 50 liters of fluid. That means a loss of 5 liters of intracellular fluid can be brought in about 30 days. That is the fastest and safest weight loss that is possible. The excess water reaching in large intestine is the cause for prostate problems. Read my blog for detailed explanation about the role of fluids in our body. My blog in brief. Chronic mineral imbalance in blood leads to low metabolic rate, resulting in aging and age-related diseases like blood sugar, blood pressure and heart disease, etc. To correct mineral imbalance, do hydration-dehydration cycles, and to increase resting metabolic rate, do walking and rest routines as detailed on my blog. Read my blog for more details or watch my YouTube videos at Rajinder Bala. To increase resting metabolic rate, RMR, do the following. Walk for 5 minutes at easy pace within your home in the morning. After walking, rest for 510 minutes in bed. Repeat the above 3 times in the morning, afternoon, evening and at night before sleeping. So that makes for 12 walk and rest routines, or 5 by 12 equals 60 minutes of walk for the entire period. One can do it selectively during weekdays and on working days only in the morning and at night. The idea about walking is that it mobilizes energy, and before the entire mobilized energy is spent, we rest. In such a case, a part of the mobilized energy becomes available for vital organs. Doing walking and rest routines takes care of aging-related diseases as well. Hydration-dehydration cycles. Day 1 to 5, drink 300 milliliters water with every meal. Total fluids intake on these days should not exceed 600 milliliters to 900 milliliters. Day 6 and 7, drink 200 milliliters water every 2 hours from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Repeat after 7 days till you are completely free of diabetes. Hopefully, in case of pre-diabetics, this will work in 15 to 30 days, completely reversing the diabetes. After you get free of diabetes and your blood sugar reading are back to normal, you can start drinking water at any time, but keeping in view the above principles. The big question that one may be interested to know will be, why should then a person drink water on empty stomach or at any time other than meal? Initial results indicate that water reaching large intestines help removing the metabolic waste. So that is also equally important. Sugar, food, etc. has no bearing on diabetes and blood sugar management. 1 to 2 persons have reported reversal of diabetes in less than 10 days. Also read my blog for detailed explanation of how the above steps ensure perfect health. Feedback will help a lot of people out there.